Hey folks, welcome to your first TEW2020 video. You join us today where we're basically just going to keep looking through the game and really test out and see what is new, and at the same time maybe you guys can find something out from it, and also if there is anything I make a complete and utter backside of, you can teach me where I'm going wrong and hopefully we can be all the better for it. Hopefully just going to be 3 videos. I'm basically going to trial basically what we see in the actual game and the PM screen in terms of booking a show. The third one I'm kind of going to do with an imported mod just to see how developmental works, and basically over the next couple of weeks, and this is the only thing I'm going to touch on it, is I'm just going to test out converted mods to see how smoothly they run. Because of the various amount of new features in this game, I'm not too sure how it's going to run, so I'm going to test that out to see how quickly we can get started with series. But I'm not here for that. Let's check out the game. This is legitimately, as I'm recording this, the first time I'm viewing everything, so I might be a wee bit kind of holy crap and all that, but it's the best way to do it, live reactions in that regard. So bigger screen, that's quite cool to see. I like it. It's going to be a lot more on the screen to be able to use, obviously reading the developer's diary, a lot less screens to click. Obviously you've got your help button up there, it looks fine. We've got sort of the new game, I assume. It's not going to hover over and let us know. I'm assuming that'll be load. That'll be to check your database, so there you go, that's fine. I've not imported anything for the sake of this video, the kernelverse. I don't know a lot about it, better time to learn on it. I'm assuming that'll be editor, oh there we go, it's hovering now, editor, and then your skin of course, just the default skin at the moment in time. So that'll be load game, then your achievements, and then last but not least your credits. Achievements, usual, I think it's pretty actually the same as last year. 10 arena battles, regional battles, etc. company size. I want to try and get through quite a few of them. Might try a wee series as well. We'll try Achievement Hunter. That's quite cool to see. What I want to check, where is the back button? Am I getting the back button? Unsure if I'm getting a back button. What I wanted to check though, it's not going to let me use it. So we're back. I kind of crashed it there, mucking about, but I just wanted to basically back to this screen, so I had to reload it. Remember, always put it in administrator mode. I think it seems like you have to do that every time. There you go, everything here. So that's basically going to be your kind of handbook effectively. You can see all the features there. 278 additions and modifications that have been made to the game since TEW2020. 16. Please note that a number of the features that were either extremely minor, purely cosmetic, or irrelevant to the player have been omitted for clarity. Of course, always do advise if you want something else to look at, maybe you don't want to be something alongside your game. I definitely just, as it says down the bottom, check out the developer's journal. I read it 2 days ago again, and yeah, that kind of had me thinking, oh god, we have a lot in store for changing this up. So yeah, let's dive into the menu. So it's just telling me there, obviously we can only play January and February, so I say I do have mods that are real world that are in January, so that gives me an idea to just see if they are going to work, but that's fine, we know that. And while this loads, we'll come back to it shortly. So when that's loaded, you can see here, new nation of course is India. Nice wee slick bit of screen here, of course America, Canada, Mexico, Japan, the UK, Europe, Australia and India. For sake, we'll just call it test 1, because we are just testing it out, and we'll start the game there. So it'll be interesting to see how long the databases take to load, but again, we'll pop in. Believe it or not, that went extremely quick. Very surprised at that. You can get up to an 8-player game. Of course, we'll just go for 1 player. And there you go, the kernelverse. Created by Adam Ryland, set in January 2020. First appearing 16 years ago in TEW2004, the kernelverse is the fictional game world that is used by TEW's default database, named after one of the main characters, Tommy Kernel. It's designed to offer a wide range of different playstyles and situations. The following screens will give you a brief overview of each of the game areas. So an introduction, so that's going to be something that a lot of mod makers are going to use, just saying what's happening in their saves databases as well. So here we go, this gives us a rundown. It's actually going to be really handy for someone like me, so I think we might maybe touch on it, because I don't know a lot about the kernelverse. So USA, the dominant force in America is USPW, who have used their financial muscle to ruthlessly seize power and now look unstoppable. The former big two of the SWF and TCW remain powerful players, but both have been through rough, difficult periods and risk falling further behind. The US independent scene is in good health, with companies like CZCW, MAW and PSW being well established and stable. Women's wrestling is on the rise, with QAW leading the way as a new generation of exciting female talent is emerging. Canada, the two legendary families of Canadian wrestling, the Stones and the Colts, have been coming together in a historic merger to form the Canadian Wrestling Alliance.
Combining the best of both worlds, the new organisation has breathed life into the stagnant Canadian wrestling industry, and business is booming once more. Elsewhere in Canada, the independent scene is showing the first signs of a small recovery after years of decline. Quebec's ACPW may be small, but they're well run, and they're putting on tremendous shows on a regular basis. Mexico, the name has changed, but the story remains the same with EILL. They're at the forefront of Lucha Libre. You get the likes of them, it's the new blood of CILL and EMLL as well. And Ollie, try to skip through these so we can actually get into the kind of way the thing's looking. London's 2-1CW, the biggest thing to ever hit British wrestling. They've also got a National School of Wrestling elsewhere in Britain, because this is the team that I went last year. The company I went last year. Also in Britain, Scotland's hardcore pioneers SMP continue to stick two fingers up at 2-1CW whenever possible, while the newly formed CWW are experimenting with bringing traditional competitive wrestling back to the north of England. Japan was rocked by a destructive tsunami in 2016. Wow, that could be a very interesting rebuild in Japan. So both BHOTWG and PGHW are in a degree of trouble. Europe has its first ever serious wrestling industry. Let's get Germany's EWA, Spain's UEW, and the Swiss VWA. And Oceania, of course, New Zealand and Australia. They've got Raw and Zen over in New Zealand as well. That's cool. This is weird getting used to. So, for sakes of just picking someone, we'll go the Grand Avatar, who's a 43 white Swiss male non-wrestler. You can see there, that kind of information is on the right hand side of your screen. All your stats are there. I don't know how I feel about it in terms of visual, it's a bit too much. I don't know about the black and red, if I'm honest, but we'll go with it. So you get to search avatars only. Obviously we can filter out to wrestlers. Plays this character, preferences and user talents. We will just stick with default, but then you can see the variation of your reputations. We'll stick with default, which puts you high, low high. User talents, of course, you get 30 points to spend. You get negotiating, motivating, creativity, leadership, diplomacy, and silver tongue. I'll be honest, I'm just, for the sake again, jack of all trades. Just pick that for what we're looking to do here. Your preferences, enable colour text. I'll keep it just now, but I might look to get rid of that. Disposition, change timings, momentum, so a lot of things there. Enable the dirt sheet. There's a few things I'll take off, but it helps a lot of people. Like, as I say, you get EWR throwback, that's still in it. Standard, sandbox, and default. But if you want to add in a few things or take a few things out, you can certainly do so. So yeah, for the sake of speeding up, let us play as this character. We'll pick a random company. I'll pick 2-1CW just because I don't really know. I know they're one of the bigger companies, so we'll give that a try. So you've got play booker, play as owner. I think for this particular one, we'll try play as owner, just to see what it throws up when we're in the actual game. So yeah, this is very World of Mixed Martial Artsy, which is not horrible. So we've got a lot of buttons we can click, but we can certainly see what we've got. So Happy New Year, we're greeted to it. We've got your various items here. So again, just clicking on them will bring them up. So your Company of the Year for 2019 and various other things. I still wish this would go full screen, but it is what it is. So you get your news item there, which of course is blank, because there's no news filtered through. Of course, it will vary on your mod which type of news you get. You can filter that out. You get your diary of upcoming events, and you get competition from non-wrestling broadcasts. And in this case, because we're in England, a lot of Premier League football. You've got an AFC Championship game, you've got college football, and you've got the Super Bowl to contend with as well. That's quite cool. Company Wars, a lot better, a lot more on the screen. I think you had 10 companies last year, 24. So you can see the full world as they battle. That's quite cool to see as well. Your Power 500, again, you're going to get more there, and you're going to get to see all their matches as well. So I'm quite a fan of that. That's going to be good. That's going to be good for looking back and going, right, that was their best match. Hall of Immortals, that looks so much better as well. It actually looks like a proper Hall of Fame setting with a badge beside it as well. I like that. Annual Awards, so that's going to be just same again but on a different screen. I don't think there's anything too different there.
I think they just changed the permutation of the independent. Your most popular, which is cool, that's going to basically show you all the different places in the world and their overness over the various places. Obviously India now in, new regions to Japan, Wales is in, and a few places in Mexico as well, and your battles, well there currently are no area or regional battles to show. Right, where shall we try next? So let's hover over, so that's the Switch player, that's the advanced multiple days, and the top one is advanced 1 day. Your main screen, which is here, so you've always got a button to take you back to that. Your office, that is a lot to take in, holy cow, we could be here for a while. So it's showing you obviously your size, your spend, your prestige, and momentum. It's all kind of like a line now rather than like separate areas. Your next scheduled show and your next scheduled event and your next scheduled TV show. It's showing you how many people you should have on the roster, how many you've got, and then people that don't have a defined role either. And of course not having a season finale, so that's something to add in as well. But look at all these options here. Company info, again just small things there. You can relocate the company as well, that's fine. There's your size, so that's over here, so it's showing you medium, big, medium where it is previously, big where it is now, and where you're heading towards. Of course that will change in the various places you go. So in Japan, very very small. Product screen, again, I think it's really just took away a lot of lines, so it's basically all the same, but all the text is like not separated out as much. We can again enforce whether you want a face and heel divide, so that's quite a cool thing there. I'm sure there'll be in here, yeah, we can change up what you want it to be, all those options there. I'm not going to go through them all, I'll let you discover that in your own time, but plenty of things there, and I just want to back out with that. Still a few screens to tick on there. Title screen, that seems to be the exact same in terms of how it looks, the same kind of size as well as it opens up. It is showing you the full length of the reign, but you can view defences, that's maybe hopefully a bit better on a different skin. The prestige, that's cool, we can compare it up the various title belts around the world, that was mentioned in the diary as well. Finances, pretty much similar, gives you an idea of what you've got, but you've got contracts in this screen as well, so you can take an eye out when everybody's going to go. And the, of course, controversial one, which was going to be the revamped financial model as well. And then you've got obviously the perception of every wrestler and their momentum as well, so that's going to give you an idea of who you can really push going forward, so that's quite handy to see. Roster screen, there you go, everything's there. Talk to worker, let's try Adam Matthews, or not even Matthews, Adam Maritaverse will talk to you, and there's your options that you can now speak to the worker. Now, of course, feature in the game this year, but you've got the option that you can consider them to work in various places. You can ask them to move closer to the company, maybe retire, maybe move to another role, or change their style as well, and that's, yeah, pretty good amount of options. You can also ask them various things in terms of their, as I say, not just their career but their booking as well. Would they do a death match? Would they be happy to put someone over? A lot of options here. I think you could lose a lot of time. As we've already touched, we can ask on physical stuff. Steroids can do wonders for some people if you want to use that option, and obviously once it comes up there will be lifestyle options as well if they maybe drink too much or do whatever, but plenty of options there. Match history, pop, title history, and that'll just open up with a brand new screen as well, so that's quite cool, handy. Again, a few wee clicks and stuff to hit, but that's fine. Teams, that's fine, that's just going to be as you were. The stables, I assume, would be the same. Brand split was going to be in one screen. You can create a brand split, and I'll assume you'll be able to do everything on that one particular screen. Really, we're looking at that, how it was last year. Let's see what else we've got. Storylines, exactly the same. Don't see anything too different with that. Promises, so if you've promised someone something, it's going to remember. And tournaments. Oh my god, how many people are going to have so much fun with this? You get elimination format, you get round robin format, and then you can actually complete your tournaments as well and they'll stay archived. That's a bloody great feature there, so if people want to look back and go, wow, that was pretty cool. Backstage, I think there's a few extra ones there, possibly. It might just be because of the way it's formatted, but that's quite cool. Bit brighter with the red and green, so that's quite cool to give you an idea of the positives and negatives rather than all being the exact same. Medical,
I don't know if I like that, but at least it tells you who's out completely. Don't know if there was any option there to ask someone to, go for surgery like you could in last year's drug testing. Seems to be the exact same. Yep, that's pretty much as it was. Show history, that'll be the exact same. Your top 100s of everything as you know, events and TV. Your options down the bottom, of course, you change their priority if they're just a throwaway show, if they're a good show. Television and pay-per-view, plus a dormant annual event, so that's quite cool there. Gives you an idea of the broadcasting deals there was as well there. Quite handy to see there. What else have we got? Coverage, again that'll just be where you can get certain deals, that's fine. Owner goals, we don't have that in this particular one. Pre-booking, in this one you don't necessarily have to keep doing what you were doing, as in you don't have to definitely book it. As you can see there, it's for organisation purposes. Unless you change it to properly do it, then it's absolutely fine, you don't need to worry about that. House shows, you can schedule when you want your house show loop to be, and obviously ask for some certain matches on house shows, obviously get some chemistry up. It's something I've never really touched, but if there's time, because it's a time consuming game as it is, there is always that opportunity. Ticket prices can obviously go from premium to free if you want to try to get more people in the door with the free option. Quite a nice introduction to that. Your production is pretty much exactly the same as it was last year. Owner goals, looking at merch. Is that about the same? I think it is about the same. You can upgrade it, but you can see here worker sales. That's going to be interesting. So you can maybe see who's the John Cena, who's getting t-shirts off the shelf, who's the nudie, and push them like nothing else as well. Your relationships, that's just how you are with companies. So Hostel, SMP, might be my wee save then, because I do love a Scottish save, if it's all possible. Your development, obviously we don't have that one here, so we can't really touch that. Alliances, can apply for membership with the Confederation of Territories here. Also talent trades, battles, which will just be how area battles are going. So let's just see what's happening, irrespective of whether you qualify or not for that. Dirty tricks is the same. Investments, you can invest in a new company, a new training facility, you can launch a broadcaster, upgrade yours, purchase a title belt, create a new venue, or edit and sell a new venue. So a lot of options there, which is quite cool to see. Training facilities, so they've got the National School of Excellence. This would be the same as your performance centre. There's various options that you can do on that in terms of giving yourself, basically some workers that are not necessarily wrestlers to start out with. And of course, your company hall of fame. Of course, added to this, you will have your shortlist, your blacklist as always. And that's everything that's just on its own in the roster, in the screen there, for the office. So effectively it does cover a lot down the bottom. So all these here, most of them will cover into that. Announcers obviously won't, that's a wee bit different, but that's looks exactly the same as last year. Creative, so that's basically your hot or not, who's basically going to be the next big thing, who's your hidden gems. Sophie's old job effectively, so you've got that as well. Everything else is good. Chemistry will just be the exact same, that's fine. You can see even just with that, a lot of handy stuff that is the exact same. So that one screen is going to give you so much in just the office. Usually then after that you get the companies, but you still have this down the bottom. So that's ideal, we can always go back to that straight away rather than a couple of clicks. But that'll give you every company in the world. Obviously now you get the search bar in the top left hand corner, which is good. After your companies, you've obviously got your workers. So again, you can filter through and find what you're looking for. What I'm trying to see, I think it's just by names. There's no way I can filter this to. Oh, there you go. Yep, so there you go. Just click search and then your usual filter window will come up. That's absolutely perfect. There's all your dojos around the world, which again is quite cool to kind of look at that and see what's come out there. Then you've got the screen we touched on earlier, basically all your alliances, that's fine. Then your coverage, all your TV stations, etc. Your rating centre, so that's going to be quite cool to see how that matches up over time. What else have we got? Game world. So I think this was going to be a lot more use this year, but it's going to let you see basically what's happening around the world, where the economy's rising, where the industry's going, popularity spillover,
and all that jazz. So that's pretty cool. You get a search bar again there, options, which will just give you an idea to change your pay-per-view rating, your TV rating unit. Also give you an idea of where the save game is, etc. Yeah, a lot of good options there. And then it takes you into your preferences, so you can turn it to a database. A lot of folk are obviously looking for that particular file there. And your pictures, skin. Obviously there's only one skin, but yeah, that's quite cool that that's giving you that as well. And of course, save game. So we've only touched on that, and that's only 20 minutes that we've tried to batter through as much as possible. But even just looking about interface wise, that's a lot of features there that yeah, it's going to be really, really class. So that's just an introduction. That's part 1. Hope you guys like what you saw. I hope you guys are looking forward to the game. As I say, honestly, if you're going to try it now. It's a free beta, it's a free demo. You can play January and February. If you get a mod that's January or February, it can be converted and used and played, or you can use the default kernelverse right out until January and February. So cheers for watching. Thumbs ups are much appreciated. Let me know if you're looking forward to the game, who you're looking to go, if it's a Seaverse company or a real world company as well. And we'll be back with part 2, which will be actually booking a show. So cheers for watching, take it easy, see you soon. Bye bye.